We got real problems on the road. It's definitely a disaster. For anyone who's probably going to cringe at this, just don't watch. All right, guys. So I got a bit of a problem. I'm here at the box truck conversion. Super hot outside. We made it to Kentucky and we don't have any water. This really sucks. Disaster. It's definitely a disaster. So our water pump just stopped working. It's cycling on and off. And I guess now I have to play maintenance man and I have to figure this out. We got real problems on the road, but I guess I'm gonna have to figure this out and make this stuff happen, make it work. But I've been on the road for quite a while now, and we traveled from Central Florida up to Kentucky. We're here in Kentucky now. I stopped at a RV park and I'm gonna stay here for probably a month or so. I traveled from Florida, Central Florida. I stopped in Northern Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee, now here in Kentucky. And if you guys are new here to the channel, I'm Mario and I live and travel full-time in this 24-foot box truck conversion. So today I'm gonna be doing some repairs on this box truck, and this is just one of those things that you have to do when you build your own rig and you can't call a maintenance man or one of these RV repair guys out to repair your RV. You're the only guy that can do it. So today we're gonna be doing some repairs and I'm gonna make some lunch, dinner, then we're gonna hang out, hopefully be able to take a shower in here because right now it's hot and today it's supposed to get close to 93 or 94. It's supposed to be bad. And hopefully maybe later on we could watch some fireworks. But let's get this done. Let's get to getting some work done before it gets too hot out here. Let me show you guys what we got to do and what we got to replace. Let's go on inside. Let's head on in. Let's head on in, guys. All right, now that we're in here, all right, guys, there's legs on the couch. That's Christina. She made it up to visit me. And there's the Blue Eddie. And for you folks that haven't seen, we have a full restroom here, towel rack. We have a sink, washing machine, toilet, and a full shower. And we don't have a black tank, so, you know, those are the trucker bottles, I'll call those for right now. And that'll save us room in the toilet. But what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead, get everything out, and I'll spare you guys the time. What I'll do is I'll time lapse this. We'll get everything out, and then I'll show you guys what we gotta repair. Okay, now that I have everything cleared out, this is the bathroom without the toilet and without the washing machine here. And I do have a residential hot water heater. And let's get on in here and let me move around a couple things here so we can get in here and see correctly. So this is my water pump and that's what failed. So we are going to replace the water pump here. This is our accumulator tank that holds the air pressure so that your water pump doesn't cycle on and off. Let me show you. So that's the water pump. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it cycles on and off. So what I'm gonna do today is I am going to replace this pump, and also we have two new filters. These are the water filters. We don't really drink this water here. So we use this for showering, washing dishes, and occasionally brushing our teeth. I like to use bottled water to brush my teeth, but you actually can use this water. It's decent. But what I'm going to do first, this is the 100-gallon water tank. We still have a little water left. If you see where the water line is right here. I'm going to go ahead and dump the water tank. Let me see if I can, there's a little filter right there. We really won't be able to zoom into it. Okay, there's a little filter right here, and that collects everything, all of the debris that's in the tank or whatever. And that thing got clogged up, which caused damage to this pump right here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dump the water, and then we're going to disassemble everything, and I'll show you guys this process. I'll just fast forward it, speed through it, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch everything. Try my best to give you guys the best angle on this. I'm not sure because this is a super tight space, so I'm going to see what I can do, but I'm going to go grab the new pump, and it should be better than this factory style. That's the pump cycling on and off, leading us to virtually no pressure at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, dump the tank, and I'm going to basically make sure all of the lines are empty, and we're going to go ahead and start disassembling everything. And then hopefully I could shower finally, because yeah, living on the road, being dirty, man, something else. Do you guys do repairs on your home? Let me know down below if you do repairs or you call a maintenance man or some kind of service, because sometimes you do have to be a jack of all trades when you live this lifestyle. Jack of all trades, master of none. So I had to learn everything. And sometimes YouTube University, if somebody tells you can't learn anything off YouTube, they're a freaking lie, because I've learned a lot more off of YouTube than I've learned just anywhere, even in school, to be honest with you, because I've picked up everything. Some things I've already knew a little bit about, but I've mastered it just going from YouTube. So let me go ahead and get my tools. I'll bring you guys right back, and we will get this thing taken apart and put the new one in. So now I have the new water pump. This is a Seaflo 5.5 gallon, 60 PSI water pump. This one should be better than the Sureflow, I believe it is. I'll show you guys when I take it out. It's got less water flow, which when you're in a tiny house or RV, when you're on the road, you do want a lot lower water flow so you conserve on your water. But I don't want to have low water flow. I've dealt with it for 5 years now, and I want to have more water flow. I don't care if I use up more water or not. Most people would care. And if you're building something, if you're building a tiny house, box truck, a van, you do want to go with a low water flow, because you do not want to use up all of your water or even all of your gray water space. It'd be a very, very bad thing. You're using 5.5 gallons per minute. You only got a 20-gallon water tank, and within 4 minutes, you're done. So let me bring you guys on in. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this, and we're going to get this thing knocked out. So this is my problem. Well, this was the start of my problem. A strainer that I did not take apart and clean. Very, very bad. So I'm going to take, I can't really show this, it's very, very tight. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing replaced. Okay, I had to reuse the bottom of the new one because there are different fittings for the new one versus the old one with male ends. This has a male and female. Doesn't work. So we'll go ahead and put this one back on, and I'll show you guys that in a second, hopefully. So I was not able to get that filmed, but this right there is where the pump was. So I have the pump out now, and I'm going to show you guys. This is the old pump, and let's see if I can. It's a Seaflo Pentair, but we're going to get that replaced with this Seaflo pump here. This one looks a lot better quality. I am going to have to modify a few things, but I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted up, and I'll show you guys after I get it mounted up, and we'll see how this thing works. In the tradition of rigging everything, not sure if you guys have ever watched MacGyver, but if you're closer to my age, and I'm not going to say my age, but you probably at least know who he is. I'm going to go ahead and rig this up, and if you're a plumber or anyone who's probably going to cringe at this, just don't watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rig, because from what I ordered and what I have are two different fittings. I do this stuff all the time. Always make a mistake, order the wrong stuff. So I believe this is a 1/4 inch and this is a 1/2 inch diameter, two different sizes. So I have a 1/4 inch pipe. They sent me a 1/2 inch. And since I don't have any plumbing tape, instead of running to Walmart, well, you know what? I'll probably just go ahead and run to Walmart real quick, because I just feel like if I wrap this all up and put this all together, I'm just sure going to have a leak. But I've done it many a times, and I've never had a leak before, but I've usually only do it with gas. Yeah, probably not a great thing, but yeah. Usually what I do is I'll wrap this thing up, and you probably don't even need tape with it anyway. I really don't think you do. So you know what? I'm not going to run to Walmart. I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. Rig this up. Comment down below, guys. Let me know if you think this is going to work, or if we're going to get a leak. Years ago, I worked for a government housing authority. Won't say the name, but I learned a lot of ways to rig things up. So I just used an old bag. May work, may not, but I did learn that from the government. Well, a government job, not actually. I'm not going to put that on our government. It's our 250th birthday for the United States. Happy birthday, US. But yes, let me make sure I don't cross thread that. Okay, guys, so I have the new water pump in, and you won't be able to see the strainer that's right there, but the water pump is in, wired up, and the hoses are installed. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off the 2 water filters and replace those. We'll do that, and then after I put those in, I'll put air in this air accumulator right here, water accumulator, puts air into the system, keeps the system pressurized. We'll do that. Then I will put water in this tank here, and then we can try everything out and see how we're doing. Okay, I have everything hooked up. I'm filling the water tank now, and I have my air compressor here. If this thing works. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to let this thing build a little pressure, and then I'm going to take this and fill up the air accumulator tank. Hopefully I could show you guys that. It's just such a tight space that it's really hard to show you guys anything. But I got to fill it with right around 59 PSI. It's got to be a little bit below 60 PSI, I believe. So I'm going to fill that up, and then we'll test out the system, and hopefully this thing works properly. Okay, we're filling up the water, and I have the towel here to catch the water that was coming out of there. So let's go ahead and fill up this here accumulator tank. It's always a challenge trying to do this because that's why. So the system's full, and I don't see any leaks, which is good for a first time I did something with no leaks. I'll keep my fingers crossed, but there we go. That's awesome. Job done. I'll check out the pressure and we'll see how everything is. Okay, I got a major mess here, but I'm going to break it down to you guys why I got the major mess now. I broke everything down because once I turned on the water, I thought everything was going to be good. Turn on the water. I got amazing water pressure, then low, then high, then low, then high. So I had to figure it out and track down the problem. So I was taking everything out. I ran the airline in here, looking for tools. So I made the place a complete disaster. But let's get down to my problem. My problem is I have a small accumulator tank, which holds your pressure, a little bit of water as well. And so I have less than a gallon size accumulator tank. I need a 2-gallon accumulator tank because this thing only flows at 2 gallons per minute, and my water pump is at 5 gallons a minute. So it causes the water pump to shut on and off. So nothing I can do about it right now, but this is an amazing pump. Flows really, really good. We have amazing water pressure in our shower now. Like, it's going to blow my skin off. I don't freaking know. But I was stressing out so much. I was pulling my hair out. If you guys don't see, I have no hair now. Wasn't like I had any to begin with, but it's all right. I'm going to get all of this cleaned up. We got to figure out what we're going to do for dinner because, like I said, we're going to cook dinner in here. This is a part of living on the road and building something yourself. When you upgrade things, you got to figure it out, and there's no RV guy to call to just come and change and fix everything. I got to fix it myself and figure it out. But it's a great thing because I built it and I can figure it out now. But yeah, I got to get the Blue Eddy put back, the washing machine put back, and pick up all this stuff. And then I got to mess outside, all of my tools outside as well. So let me get to that, and let me get to cleaning. Oh, by the way, the thread tape that I was looking for, is right here. I found it. Yeah, I didn't have to rig anything up, but I did anyway. So let me get my charger cords put up and all this other stuff. And when I'm all my tools, I'll get this stuff put up, and then we can have a clean house and start dinner. We just made it back inside from cleaning up everything outside, all the tools I had outside, and then all of the stuff that I had inside. I can make a mess when it's time for me to do some work, especially using tools. I will put tools everywhere and just, it's a lot. So thank God for Christina being here, helping me clean up everything. So that was a great help. Now it's time to shower. I've been sweating, if you guys can't see. So I'm about to take this time and get in the shower, and I will show you guys that water pressure in the shower. So that's really, really good. But after I get out of the shower, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make dinner. I think what I'm gonna do is chicken soup. I don't know if it's going to be chicken noodle, but it's going to be some sort of chicken soup. So I'm going to go ahead, hop in the shower, and I'm going to show you guys the shower before I get in. Hopefully I can show you guys the water pressure. Let's go ahead and let's check out the shower. Let's get in here. There's my toilet for you folks that haven't seen our toilet. And this is the shower here. Somehow I broke our soap dispenser, soap and shampoo and all that dispenser. But let's check out the shower pressure. I'll show you guys. I never was able to use both knobs, but now we can use both knobs. Here's our shower pressure here. And let's see if I can do it one-handed. That thing is like a pressure washer right there. Pressure washer. Like it's nuts. You guys. Yeah, it's beating that thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hop in this shower. Let me turn this stuff off so I don't get myself soaked. Get in the shower now. So I showed you guys we got pressure. So I'll see you guys after the shower, and then we'll get to cooking. It's time to get to cooking. So, fresh out the shower, I need to get food ready so we can have dinner. My friend stopped by. He wants us to go check out some fireworks. So I think we're gonna do that, and I'll show you guys that too. So we're gonna cook dinner, watch some fireworks, and we're gonna get back and get into bed because I don't want to be up super late. So let's get to cooking. I'm gonna throw these vegetables in. So I made it to dinner time and I finished up the chicken soup. I thought I was gonna make chicken noodle soup, but turns out, no, it's not chicken noodle soup. I don't have any noodles, but I got chicken and vegetables, so I guess this is a chicken vegetable soup. I'm hearing thunder outside. We're supposed to go watch fireworks, but I don't know how that's gonna go. This might be just a evening in the house watching TV. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. Guys, what kind of soup do you like? Do you like soup? Let me know, comment down below what's your favorite type of soup, or if you don't like soup, and or just comment that you made it to dinner. Let me know, check in, let me know that you made it. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Vegetables, onions, carrots, and I believe celery as well. And then the corn and green beans and peas and chicken and the special broth I made. Let's give this a taste. Wow, that is very good. This is a cheap meal, and I would say it's definitely under $5. If you guys are wanting a cheap meal, leftover chicken, a few vegetables, and a few seasoning spices, and a little MSG. I always put a little MSG in everything. This is awesome. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, finish up dinner, and I'm gonna figure out a game plan if we're gonna watch fireworks or if we're gonna hang out here tonight. Just hearing that thunder scaring me. Well, it's not really scaring me, it's just making me think that I don't want to sit in the rain and watch fireworks. What did you guys do for fireworks day for 4th of July? Or if you're not from the States and you live out of the country, what are you doing for today? Comment down below and let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, finish up dinner. I know you guys don't want to watch me eat dinner, and I will see you guys after dinner. we just made it back from watching fireworks, and that was pretty cool. So instead of just hanging out watching TV, we watched fireworks for the night. So now it's bedtime. We're going to put down the bed. Well, not really the bed, it's a couch. So we're going to set the couch down, get ready to call it a night. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. But right now, I'm going to put this bed down, the couch to the bed. We were done. We got the bed made. So now this is from the living room to our bedroom. And okay, those shades are down. These shades are down. Christina put those shades down. So now turned into a bedroom, and I'm about to knock out. She's going to knock out. And I will see you guys first thing in the morning. Good morning. We made it through the night, slept beautiful on the couch. Well, we turned it into the bed. And I actually thought it was going to be too small for the both of us, but it's actually perfect. And it's way better than our bed that was up there. We got rid of the bed, and that's all storage up there now, from everything from the storage room from Florida, the electric bikes up there, the solar panels, a portable refrigerator, and all of my fishing gear. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. So right now, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put the couch back in couch mode and fold up all of our blankets, put everything up, and we're going to clean up a little bit, and then it's going to be coffee time. Comment down below if you guys are still here. Comment down, still here. If you're still watching this video right now and you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It really, really helps out the channel, and it helps the channel grow. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a time lapse so you guys just aren't bored sitting here watching us take forever putting this bed up and cleaning up. So I'll do that right now. We just got everything put up, and now we're gonna have some coffee. I'm looking for the coffee. I thought I grabbed it out, but obviously I didn't. I am so ready for breakfast, but first things first, I definitely gotta have my coffee. But I think like breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. What's your guys' favorite meal of the day? Let me know. I'm really interested. Do people really like breakfast, or do they like lunch or dinner? Let me know. Comment down below. I really want to know. What is your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Or are you a snack person? You just like eating snacks? Comment down below and let me know. Gotta have coffee with my creamer. And Christina It's gonna be drinking Denny's coffee. Well, it's not Denny's coffee, it's out of the Denny's coffee cup. Here you go. You're welcome. All right, so I'll give this coffee a taste. I love my coffee. First thing in the morning, it's always great to have coffee in the morning and a nice breakfast meal. But we're gonna have this coffee and then we're gonna have breakfast. Comment down below, let me know you guys are still here. Let me know that you made it to coffee time. And guys, if you're still here and you're still not subscribed yet, please guys, like, comment, and subscribe. It really, really will help out the channel. And if you really want to help out the channel a little more, consider becoming a channel member. It'll help us get a cup of coffee and probably a gallon of diesel. This journey gets expensive. Well, let's give this coffee a try. That's great. Good coffee, nice Stanley cup. I'll put the link in the description down below for the Stanley cup because this thing is awesome. If you like coffee, if you like hot or cold, but I like this coffee or this cup specifically because it keeps the coffee hot at least for 24 hours. Well, I won't say 24 hours. It'll keep it hot for probably about 18 hours. And because I've had hot coffee in here for quite a while, it'll stay warm for about 18 hours. Cold, man. When it comes to Stanley Cups cold, this is what I roll with. One of those, or the 40 ounce. I always stay with the 40 ounce. It holds ice, but I love Stanley. And Stanley, if you're listening, you guys sponsor me. But yeah, I love these Stanley Cups. They hold that temperature. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead, finish my coffee. We're going to make something to eat, and I will see you guys on the next one.